What's up, everybody? Welcome into the DLLS Cowboys podcast. We got nuggets from the locker room. We got the players to watch in Cowboys Raiders. Preview that game. Breakout player for the Cowboys in the second half. Leave yours in the chat. Hit the like button. Show starts. Welcome in, everybody, to the DLLS Cowboys podcast, which is the fourth preview show presented by our friends at Game Time. Download the Game Time app and use the code DLLS. You get 20% off your first purchase with our friends at Game Time. Welcome in. We got all sorts of things to get to today. We're happy to have you with us. And so we're going to start our show. And it's Jeff. Next to former Cowboy wide receiver Jesse Holley.
Oh, Jesse Holley went 77 yards. It must be a reality show.
Does your mic work?
Can people hear me?
They'll tell you in a second.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, gotcha.
Hey, whatever's going on, we're going to get it.
I do have a shout out that I want to give today. I want to say hello to Mama Orange. Hey, boo, how are you? How's everything going? Shout out to Mama Orange.
Okay, next to Jesse is the greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Mr. Clarence Hill.
You got to drop everything over there.
Yeah.
He does have a drop everything.
Next to Clarence is the second greatest beat writer in the history of the Cowboys, Mr. Ali Jawad. And just to be contractually clear here, I want to tell you that every time we do a preview show, it's brought to you by our friends at Game Time. Make sure you have the Game Time app downloaded. Yeah, get 20% off that first purchase with the code DLLS. ARF, ARF. How about that? Beat writer men. We got locker room for the first time this week. And so what I invite you to do is to tell the people what we have learned from the locker room. Nugs, if you will, some nugs.
Well, there was really not any nuggets. It was really the Cowboys' first time we get to talk to the players about Marshawn Kneeland. They've been very deliberate in how they've handled the situation. Certainly they had their candlelight vigil and with the team, with each other on Tuesday, but they have kept them away from the media. And they brought out selected players to talk about Kneeland. I know that, but why you keep asking about that, and why do we keep going over this? I know it's been a week, but this is what the Cowboys have done, and they brought Dak and Osa, Solomon Thomas,
Flanoy,
Ryan Flanoy, who was really close to Kneeland, Ezeraku, another guy that was, a defensive line mate. They brought them out to talk to us specifically about Kneeland, their reaction to his death, and what they're doing, and it's really hard to put into words how powerful and eloquent some of the guys were, especially Solomon Thomas.
Yeah.
There's this narrative, football is going to help you escape the grief and the distraction. And Solomon was like, no, keep the grief, use the grief. The grief is going to be there. Football is not going to allow you to escape the grief, and you shouldn't escape the grief. You should embrace the grief. We should be allowed to grieve. It may be a moment of distraction, and grief will hit you. You could be 2 weeks later, and grief will hit you. And then you have to deal with it. And it's right there. So don't cliche that like going to practice and doing the game is going to allow you to somehow escape the grief, because it's not. And then you got all these guys, and again, all of them said they saw no signs of it. And so they were blindsided to a certain extent because of the joy and how he played, how he lived, and he did everything 100%. But there was one thing that I think that maybe it was Osa at the end, talking about how emotional he was.
Osa, the part that really got me was he was sitting in his locker, and he looks up right at Marshawn's locker. And for a split second, he thought he saw Marshawn Kneeland,
Right.
just like in the locker room, And Ryan Flanoy, talking about how they had stories about, hey, like we're going to have our kids grow up with one another, things like that. All of them sharing great stories about, his smile, his laugh, his attitude. Dak talked about him as a teammate, all those things. And, man, listening to Solomon Thomas, though, just talk about, the emphasis on mental health and how this can be preventable and how we all got to come together and really work on this to prevent, incidents like this from happening. But, just love the way these guys handled it, and in general how the team has presented them with counselors and things like that to grieve and all that stuff. Really job well done by this organization, these players.
I want to read some of what Solomon Thomas said in the locker room, because I do think that it's pretty powerful, and I think it's really accurate, and I think that it's very useful, important. He said, first off, you don't escape grief. Grief never leaves you. Grief is forever with you. And as soon as you feel like you're on top of grief, grief will hit you on the head as hard as a rock. So the first thing I'm telling guys is to honor themselves throughout this process. Don't try to run away from the grief, because the moment you try and run away from it, the bigger it gets. And the more that will affect your performance. If you have to cry, cry. I'll hold you up. If you have to go outside during meetings, walk around, call your mom, do that. That's what's important right now. Feel that grief, feel that pain, cry, be angry, be confused, because that's what's real. It's not real to run away from your grief. As we're moving forward for this game, we're going to feel the grief. There's going to be a very emotional game on Monday. There's going to be an absence of spirit that's missing that's going to hurt a lot of people. And it's made people realize, hey, he's not here. And that makes it feel more real. And that's going to be really hard. But in that process, while feeling grief, while feeling depressed, while feeling anxious, while going through loss, we can still move forward in a way to honor Marshawn by playing our best game and playing as hard as we can and moving a step forward as a team for him. I believe that's what the process is. It's to not run away from your grief. Bring the grief with you, because those emotions, you can use them for good. You can use them in the memory of Marshawn and how he used to play. This is what just this game means. It's so much more than a game. It's stories, and that's why I love sports. Sports is so much more than a guy throwing a football around. There's so many beautiful stories in that locker room of guys overcoming grief, bringing grief with them to play this game for all different backgrounds, difference in politics, difference in values. But we all come together for one goal, and I think that's going to be the main thing for this game. Bring those feelings for Marshawn with you and play for them.
Yeah, I mean, again, you said it, you summed it up, and I was trying to sum it up in my words without actually reading it, but just listening to him, and it's how he put, just the powerful way he said that, and how he put that, you can't. One thing they also talked about was how they can play for him and honor him and play with his spirit, because everybody talked about him giving 110%.
Right.
He never took a playoff. He hustled. And one thing that Ryan Florino, like, the crazy thing is his best play was not crazy. What I'm saying, his best play or his most memorable play of the last game was the epitome of him.
Yeah.
The block punt. They're all racing to the football, right? And Florino's like, he ran like a 4.4 to get there. It's like, that's not what because everybody saw the punt block, and Florino was out there. They're all trying to run to get to the football in the end zone. And Marshawn beats them all there. That is the epitome of who he is and how he played. Just hustle, all-out effort. And that's what the Cowboys want to bring. They said, wasn't a perfect football player. And they're not going to play perfectly, but play with his spirit. Hustle, 10%, all-out effort. That's how they can honor him.
Yeah, I think there's a ton of wisdom in what Solomon Thomas said in the locker room there. Mm-hmm. Because I would think that my initial thought was, for somebody in that situation, that those 3 hours are a chance to just be doing this. And I wouldn't think of it, I guess, as like that I'm hiding from my real thoughts and emotions, but that I'm grateful for these 3 hours of distraction. And I think that the way that he put it is way better.
Yeah.
I don't know, I guess I didn't really think about it that way. And I think this team should be pretty grateful to have Solomon Thomas and Dak Prescott in that locker room. I can't think of people who are better equipped for something that there's no way to
handle. But I can't think of people who are better equipped for it than those guys.
And not to get too spiritually deep, but it's when you have these moments to kind of look back on certain things and take a moment to step outside of football and just divine direction and divine people coming into the life of a locker room. And no one foresaw or foreseen this situation happening. But you're talking about having guys like Solomon Thomas, who is not a part of this football team that, as far as, didn't get drafted here, is not a guy who spent many, many, many years here. Yes, a local kid. But just having people like that inserted in your locker room for, again, as unforeseen as this moment is, for moments such as this. Of course, already having Dak there, but it's people who have gone through some things, and even Brian Schottenheimer, bringing him here as a head coach and being able, I thought he's handled this as best as you possibly could. And so sometimes you just never know why people come through and cross your path and are in the same spaces that you're in, and we should enjoy them while they're here. But it's when you hear Solomon speak like that, and you hear about all the other things that he did. Even like Tuesday they had a situation, and then like Solomon's like, "Hey, if you guys want, I'm going over here to serve." And he was like, "I'm gonna take this grief with me, but I'm gonna go and help some other folks." And he talked about a bunch of other guys were like, "We're going with you." And so it probably wasn't a normal scheduled time. A situation where maybe Solomon Thomas and another guy or two was probably going.
They were already scheduled to go.
Where now you have a bunch of other people joining into it because the brotherhood just needed that moment of bonding. So you just, again, I'm not trying to go too deep spiritually in it, but it's just, how God will send certain people into a situation, knowing that this type of stuff they will be needed in these moments.
It's almost like the two sides of a coin, where it's like, it makes me sad that I feel like it takes something really big happening to spur people or remind people, myself included, of things like that. Like, it can be a really beautiful and encouraging response to tragedy that you get from a lot of people, where you get to see the best in people in response to that, to something awful. And it'd be real cool if we just lived in a world where like that was our default.
Right.
But I stress a lot here that I'm not saying other people, I'm saying me.
Right.
It's like that's a beautiful response to something that is tragic, and to see people who then rally and motivate others to, let's go do something for somebody today. I admire the hell out of that. I think Solomon Thomas is a great dude, and we knew that when he came in. The first thing was like, hey, here's what you're getting. Locker room. You're getting Solomon Thomas in the locker room. And I think that's cool.
It is cool. And again, like I said, I know for all you guys out there, for all of us, we all have lives. We all have to deal with our own stuff as well. This week has been heavy, just dealing with the Marshawn Kneeland situation. I had a coworker that died last week, and we had a funeral on Wednesday, and he got hit by a car, Carlos Mendez, and my prayers are out to Carlos Mendez and his family. Used to cover the Cowboys with me, worked at the Star Telegram for a long time, covered TCU, covered the Rangers, covered NASCAR sports. And he was jogging in his neighborhood and got hit by a car. Just jogging in the morning. He got hit by a car. And that's devastating. That was devastating for him and his family. His death saved 71 lives with organ donation and tissue donation. So hopefully there's some good that came. You
Right.
missed the man, but his life and his path, saved lives. And in response to the Solomon situation, I'm not Solomon. I keep saying Solomon because Solomon was so powerful. But in the Kneeland situation, you hope that a lesson is learned here, and maybe we can save a life. And that's one thing that Solomon talked about. He talked about he went down. I mean, he was so eloquent. He went down statistics, and this is something he researched how 8-year-olds are dying of suicide.
Yeah,
and he was talking about it
from mental health. Yeah,
from mental health, and hopefully this makes us all act. And they were talking about, you don't ask them how they're doing. How are they feeling? What are you feeling? It's we always getting this cliche of how you doing. No, what are you feeling? How you feeling? Maybe how you doing is the wrong question. It's how you feeling? What are you feeling? And so maybe some lesson can be learned. Other lives can be saved by this.
I don't remember where I first heard it. I've started doing it with friends of mine every once in a while, and the response is like, "Oh my God, that's a great question." Instead of "How you doing?" I say, "How's your heart? How's your brain?" And it's like because instead of being like "Good," you're like, "No, that's not what I asked you. I didn't give you that easy out. No. I asked you how you doing, like
Right.
in real life." And that's great. I think we need more of it in the world. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, we are onward to the football. Breakout player for the Dallas Cowboys in the second half. Who you got? Put it in the chat. It's next.
Don't let financial opportunities slip through the cracks. Use the code DLLS at monarch.com in your browser for the first half off this first year. That's 50% off first year at monarch.com with the code DLLS. And here's why Monarch is so dope and so important, because life gets busy, right? So you have 150,000 things going on. You're spending here, you're sending there, and you might be sending some money over here, and it's a Venmo, it's a Cash App, it's a Zelle, it's all those type of things. And all of a sudden you're buying things. You're like Jeff, he's buying things on Amazon all the time. Money can get out of hand sometimes. It can ruin relationships. It can break up families if money is not corralled and handled correctly. Well, Monarch is your financial command center. They can get you all figured out and help you understand those things and how to better use and have your money work for you. So head on over to monarch.com, use the promo code DLLS and get 50% off your first half of your service.
Also want to shout out our friends at Branded Bills. This is the hat I wear the most often, pretty much every day. This is my Branded Bills hat that I rock every day. Clarence actually has one on today as well. He's got a UT Branded Bills on right there. Look at that thing. That's a good looking hat too. And as I like to tell people,
about to get rolled this Saturday.
I like to tell people.
They got him going. Don't get him going.
I like to tell people, you don't know when this rope will come in handy.
You never know.
You never know when you're going to need a rope. You get stuck somewhere down in a ditch. You got to get up out of there. You got to climb. You got to tie things together.
You might be out in the woods fishing.
Never know.
Line might break on the rod.
Got a little rope.
Got a rope.
You're handled. Snapbacks, truckers, fitteds, they can help you with custom headwear. They got a partnership with 40 colleges as a part of their campus collection, including, as you saw, Texas, TCU, Texas Tech. They got all those. Go to brandedbills.com. Use the code BBDLLS. You'll get 15% off your first order. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast. It's a Friday. We have a Monday game. Make sure you're here with us for the pre- and post-game show against the Raiders. We will, of course, have that covered for you.
Hit the like button while we're here,
Please
man.
hit the like
Button. I see Mama O is in the chat. I won't tell y'all which one it is, but Mama O is in the chat. See, hit the like button while you in here now.
Who?
Just
Mama O?
Who is Mama O?
Just continue. Hit the like
No,
button.
no, you just
Hit the like
Is that like Savone Rebel's dad watches? Is that the
No,
Margaret
this
Overshone's
Mama O.
mom watches?
No.
Yes, the Marion Overshow's mom.
No, don't do that. No. Don't give no out, Jeff.
Let's go. Come on, we got
You
segments to
brought
do,
it up,
man.
man.
Oh,
We
yeah,
got
now
segments
John's
to-
searching.
Now,
He's searching
John,
the chat.
John, whose side are you on, John? John, you're supposed to be down with me, man.
Mama O.
Not under Mama.
No, it's
You
not.
can
it's
actually
not.
search the
This-
name.
Why are we doing this?
Maybe M.A.
We're not looking for
don't
anything.
know.
We're looking for segment 2.
Where's Jackie at?
We're looking for segment 2.
Let's hit the super chats. We appreciate you guys who support us in this way. Kenneth is in the super chat. He said very heartfelt thank you. Thank you, Kenneth. Ike is in the super chat as well. Wasn't Hooker a green dot for Benny Quinn? Take that thing away from K9 already so we can get him off the field,
No
please.
nicknames.
Be interested to see who is the green dot for the Cowboys, and if it's going to be
Logan?
if Logan Wilson is just going to step in and just be the middle linebacker. But we didn't get that sort of stuff from the locker room, right? Like, we don't have that sort of stuff. We'll just
no, there will be no Shotty today. He'll be on a conference call tomorrow.
And Kenneth is in the super chat. He said, for Pop, Dak will destroy the Raiders versus Eagles. Pity those poor players having to go against Dak, C.D. Pickens, Williams, Logan, Demo. The slaughter will be biblical.
There you go, Kenneth, a lot.
I like the optimism.
There you go.
A lot.
Breakout player for the second half for the Dallas Cowboys. Who got one for me?
Let's just start with I'll just fire right away. I'm going Izaraku. Second in pressures among rookie edge rushers. 2 sacks over the last couple weeks.
14 sacks.
Don't start, Jesse. I was waiting for it.
Tune into the mini pod tomorrow where Jesse makes the most absurd Izaraku prediction of all time.
We've been very critical on this defense for a lot of reasons, but he's been one of the young guys showing a lot of optimism and hope. And why not more? Because you get Quinnen Williams in there and the guy that, the impact that he can make as well. So I don't see why Izaraku can't continue to increase his total in sacks. And look, the rookie sack leader, blanking on the name, 4 sacks though, is the rookie sack leader. I wish I remember the name, but I remember it's 4 sacks. Can he not finish as the rookie sack leader?
Javon Walker.
I think it's Javon. That's who it was. Walker.
Names,
I think it was Walker. Sorry,
okay.
Yeah. 4 sacks on the season. He's got 2. Why can't Izaraku finish as the rookie sack leader?
Why not get 2 this week? Right? Get you 2 this week.
Good start.
1.5 the next. 1 the next. 2 the next.
I mean, get a half sack against probably Detroit or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Where have we heard this before?
Check out our mini pod tomorrow for the Donovan Izaraku prediction of your dreams. Clarence, what are you doing?
Izaraku.
Oh.
I was going to use Izaraku.
Oh.
Accused, yes. He's going to have 2 sacks on Monday night. It's Founders Day. He's going to honor Founders Day for Omega Psi Phi with 2 sacks.
On Monday night?
On Monday night.
It's Founders Day?
It's Founders Day.
Oh.
2 sacks. Monday
y'all
night.
all going to be in Vegas?
Huh?
That's why you so pressed to go to Vegas.
I'm pressed to go to Vegas. It's my damn job.
You're going to do a lot of that dancing and stomping. And
please don't leave popcorn on the ground.
A lot of that going
pressed
on,
to go to Vegas is going to be my damn job. Breakout player for the second. I would have taken Izaraku. Overshown. Stick with Overshown. Overshown's coming back. Jerry wanted to be Superman. He wanted to be some type of combination between Ray Lewis and Lawrence Taylor. Overshown will come back shining. Agent Zero will come back from this catastrophic knee injury. Looks good. You know he looks good getting off the bus. You know he's got all the bands. Look good, you feel good, you play good.
You got the extra bands on?
Okay, believe he said those players.
The other shoes?
You got bands.
Look up Coach Bennett,
swag.
Coastal Carolina.
There's no more swagged out player on the team, maybe in the NFL, than Agent Zero. Agent Zero.
Coach Bennett of
breakout
Coastal
player.
Carolina would tell me he doesn't need all that.
Doesn't need all that.
You know? Because once upon a time, Coach Bennett from Coastal Carolina back in the day.
Coastal Carolina?
Yeah, they lost a game, and then he had a speech after at the
What
press
did he
conference.
say?
He was talking about he wanted players to be more like a dog.
Dog, be a dog, play a dog.
Be a
dog.
I remember that.
Cat in the house. Meow. And he said they had their extra bands. I got my other shoes.
That was one of the greatest press conferences ever.
Look it up, guys. Look up Coach Bennett. It's absurd.
I'm going with the guy that we've all been waiting for since the draft. I think Papa Revel. I'm with you, bro.
You kind of went at Papa Revel.
No.
Yeah, he
You
did.
kind of went at him
Am I backpedaling?
a little bit.
Am I backpedaling?
I don't know if you're backpedaling, but you
Yeah,
stopped
but you-
moving forward for
but-
sure.
Clips on Twitter.
Yeah.
I'm extending an olive branch.
Okay.
This is
See how you switch the word. Words matter. Now backpedaling, but he's in the olive bread. I like that, Jesse.
No, you got to be careful.
I like how you flip it. I like
Because
you
when
flip it.
when I say something like that to him, it'll be nice and easy and calm, and we'll work it out.
Yeah.
When you come at him that way,
I know he want to fight
Things
me like
tend to
Mickey.
elevate.
Yeah, I know.
because you're a hypocrite.
I am
You're a
not.
hypocrite. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite.
Y'all
I'm gonna say
great things about Savon Rebel.
I'm going to say the second half player,
Yeah.
breakout player, the second half of this season, Savon Rebel. Here's why. I do think the skill set is there. I do think the intangibles are there. And I do think with this newfound front, when you add Quinnen, when you add Osa and Kenny to that mix, I do believe Donovan Ezeraku, to your point, Ali, and to your point, Jeff, has found, I wouldn't say he's fully found his stride, but his steps are going in the right direction. I think he has found a groove that's going to get him to the player that we saw at Boston College. You add all that up, and now I'm looking at a defense up front that is getting to the quarterback quicker, that is getting the quarterback on the ground. And when that happens, he doesn't have the opportunity to stand back there all day long and just pick your defense apart. And so that level of corner with his size and his ability is going to be needed. Maybe not against the Vegas Raiders, but when you have to go against A.J. Brown and Devontae Smith, when you have to go against...
Is A.J. Brown on that team?
He is on the team.
Oh, damn.
He is on the team.
I didn't know.
And every now and again, he pops his head out and he'll have a 100-yard game.
Yeah.
Very few and far between, but the ability is there. It's not lack of ability. I tell you that much in A.J. Brown. It's not the lack of ability from A.J. Brown. And then you look at, you have Rashee Rice and that unit over there and Kansas City, and then everything that Detroit brings you. Oh, and then, by the way, you still may not feel a certain way about J.J. McCarthy, but Justin Jefferson,
Pretty good.
pretty damn good.
Pretty
Damn good at what he does. So you're going to need cornerback play to step up. And I think when you're talking about rush and coverage and rush, they go together. And as the Cowboys get better up front, you're going to need that back end. So I'm Papa Revel.
Yeah.
This is me extending my hand in an olive branch to you, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I'm on the same page. Now, I don't know if he's going to get off the bus this Monday night and get 2 interceptions like you said, but he might. And if he does,
come on back.
Hey,
I'm right there with you, buddy. See you on Tuesday.
Jesse's showing grace. I love it.
Gino, 12 picks this season.
Now two things, two qualifications here, because Shotty talked to some coaches as well. Overshown's going to be a pitch count, and Revel's most likely going to be a pitch count.
That's fine.
And
That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem.
Second half.
I'm talking about Monday night. I'm just trying to set expectations.
Monday night is a Carson seatbelt.
Yeah, I'm just setting expectations because because Revel has not done any football activity since like last October, over East Carolina. So the idea to expect him to get a big load Monday night is too much to ask. But they're going to. Yeah. They're going to ramp him up. What?
We're just going to keep it moving. I'll give you my breakout player.
Yo, John.
I got you my breakout player.
Get your breakout player.
I got the breakout player for the second half.
You got to drop everything over there.
Yeah.
And I like going from the I do like talking about the draft picks. You went with Revel. I'm going to hit you with Tyler Booker. Now, Tyler Booker, I think, has already been solid. Mm-hmm. Immediately, good run blocker. Has had some struggles in pass pro, but I'm going to hit you with a little something from the data den. It's from the data den. Brandon Laurie posted it on the tweeter, but it's from Sumer Sports analytics company. Tyler Booker has allowed a 4.6% pressure rate, the 5th lowest among right guards this season in the NFL. No, that number's actually from NFL Pro. That pressure rate allowed is lower than any rookie guard from 2022 to 2024 also.
Is it because they're running around the right tackle?
So I was going to say,
all right, my bad.
I don't like that you took my shine. That was my shine. I was going to make that joke. That was my joke. I do think his pressure rate is probably a little bit better because on some plays where he might struggle a little bit, somebody else got beat quicker. So, that was a steal pressure, and that was a guiding pressure. I was like, wait, didn't Booker get beat? It's like, not as fast. And so, I don't think that he has been – you can look at those numbers and be like, holy cow, he's the best pass-protecting rookie guard in the last 3 years. I don't think that's the case, but I do think that is at least somewhat encouraging and that Tyler Booker has been solid for you and on standard rookie trajectory. A guy who didn't come in and start getting whooped where you're like, okay, one of these days he's going to get together because he's a rookie. It was, okay, but we took the safe pick, and I wanted the safe pick to start whooping everybody immediately. I believe the whooping is happening over time. The whooping is on arrival for Tyler Booker.
How does his, and you said safe pick, those are your words, he was a safe pick. How does what he's done as a rookie compare to Zach Martin and some of those other guys, how they come in?
That was different.
It's not, and it's not fair because every draft is different. But like, I know Zach Martin went 16th and Booker went 12th. Right. I don't think you're going to find people who do the draft that would tell you that Tyler Booker was the same sort of prospect as Zach Martin. Mm-mm. That's just the way that draft.
The Cowboys tried, but anyway.
Well, they don't need to sell you on that stuff. Like Zach Martin was. I'd have to go back and look at that year, but Zach Martin was the best left tackle in football in college. Right. People just looked at him and went, a little bit on the shorter arm, a little bit, and it was like, but he's going to be a monster at guard. We went to the Senior Bowl and watched Zach Martin and Aaron Donald against each other, and the earth was shaking. It was just like stud. Yeah. And Booker was a little bit surprising that he went at 12. And Zach Martin, it was like,
who you telling?
Zach Martin, it was just like, yeah, no kidding. The Cowboys will not take a guard.
That was good. That was good.
You said they won't take a guard?
That's good. That was good.
How high was Revel on your board last year? I'll let you ask other people because other people say he was a lock first rounder if he was healthy. I didn't think so. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, let's get you ready for Cowboys and Raiders. When the Cowboys are on offense, when they're on defense, how does this thing look? It's all next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast.
I just want to say thank you to PNC Bank for what they have done. And PNC Bank wants to take a moment, just a little bit of moment, and they want to thank all of you. It's great to see.
I bet you won't.
I bet you I won't either.
Because it's been on other people's heads.
I bet you I won't either.
Germaphobe.
You go ahead. Put that on. And if you were here and you realized that PNC, they were doing this promotion last month for the Stars for 2 days right out there in front of, was it AAC, right? In front of AAC? Right in front of AAC. And it's great to see all the Stars fans showed up to the PNC Bank Main Street. Why we say Main Street branch this week at PNC Plaza. Loving seeing how the Dallas commitment to a long-term growth is just as luxurious and hockey hair glory. That's what you got right there.
I got the hockey hair glory.
You got the hockey hair glory right there.
But appreciate you.
It was a reminder that the best thing, whether it is legendary flow or a strong financial plan, comes to those who are patient and committed to the long run. Not the PNC in the long run financial goals.
Shout out to Prize Picks as well. PP.
I don't know if that's, I don't know. Yeah. That, the Prize Picks. Yeah. Once you get that, you can head over to PNC for the long-term goals.
That's right. Once you hit it, once you get stack these dubs on Prize Picks, baby. The way I do. All I do is I basically say Jalen Hurts will throw for less yards than projected every week. It's a gimme.
Every week.
It's just a gimme. You see on 3rd and 12, they were in field goal range and they called a run play. The Philadelphia Eagles don't want their quarterback to play football, and I think it's hilarious.
But then on 4th down, what did they do?
If they get within 1 yard, they run the cheater play.
It was 4th and 6.
Oh,
in the 4th quarter, they should have punted it away. Jalen Hurts threw it. I don't think the coach liked it.
I'm sure he threw it incomplete.
He did.
Make the right picks with our friends at Prize Picks. Use the promo code DLLS and you get the hookup as well. That is our friends at Prize Picks. You download the app, use the code DLLS, you get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks, it's good to be right. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast, and now we take a look at the Cowboys against the Raiders. A little game preview action for you. And riddle me this. Would you rather talk about the Cowboys offense or the Cowboys defense first? This might be the first time ever. The answer might be defense.
I don't know. The Cowboys offense since CeeDee Lamb has come back hasn't been what it's
tough, right?
Been tough.
He's really destroyed this offense.
Yeah.
I think CeeDee's really brick by brick just dissembled everything that they've been trying to build.
Crazy when an all-pro comes back, all of a sudden now our offense just goes to hell.
Yeah, that is tough. Yep. Clarence, what are your thoughts on that?
I mean,
I can't wait to talk to CeeDee today.
Make something up.
I'm trying to
make
figure
something
out
up.
What is wrong with listening and comprehending?
What are you talking about?
And the thing about it is it was meant to be humor, but a lot of times many truths are told in jest. But it was meant to be humor.
So was it humor, or were you telling the truth in jest?
The pause is all you need to know right there. The pause is all you need to know right there.
Saying that the Cowboys are best with CeeDee at his best, but as you drill down, something's amiss with the offense. And when did that coincide? That doesn't mean because CeeDee's a bad player. Maybe
it coincided with the defense being so bad that the offensive coordinator.
Defense been bad all year. Defense been bad all year.
Boy, there you go. Now let me finish my complete statement.
But I was talking and you
let
jumped
me complete
in.
my
statement. I had to finish my statement.
he was like, and you were like, but and he was like, hey. What's that? Yeah. I think we're good. I think we're good on.
It's hard.
I think we're good on that. Do you want offense or defense? I guess we're talking Cowboys offense.
We're already on offense.
So the Cowboys actually still have a good offense, shockingly. I know that the world ended for everybody, but the Cowboys have a really good offense, and the Raiders have a really bad defense. So this should be a game where this is as optimistic as a Cowboy fan as you should be going into a football game. Not only did you add new players, and they are trading away their players, the Cowboys offense with CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens, I think this is the week that you're like, all right, sweet. Because what I don't like in football is just taking any small sample size and pretending that it means something. Like CeeDee Lamb came back and, oh my God, they didn't score as many points. What is wrong with the Cowboys offense? The answer, nothing. The answer, in the first chunk of the season, the Cowboys, when they were in the red zone, were getting the ball into the end zone. And lately, not so much. And so the biggest challenge for them is what gets us back to get the ball into the end zone when we make these drives. Because the Cowboys are going to drive the ball on the Raiders. Going to happen.
Yeah.
And so, let's go ahead and fine-tune this thing, hit the right matchups, make the right reads, make the right decisions, get the ball to the right people, and put the dang ball in the end zone, and you're going to hang 30-something on the Raiders.
And honestly, and this is kind of maybe in support of when Shotty talked about they wanted to run the ball physically. When you look at what this Cowboys team is offensively, they're 3-0-1 when Javonte Williams has 100 scrimmage yards.
Oh, that's one of my least favorite stats.
I'm just telling you, they're 0-5 when he does it. So
you know how you get to 100 scrimmage yards for a running back?
Give him the ball.
You're winning, and so you're running the ball more. And so if you're losing, you start passing the ball. And so he didn't end up with 100 yards, but it's because you were losing.
So
not
just come out and throw every time, and then put up
It
the
is a
point, and then you can
result
start running. Is that what you're
The
saying?
reason.
It is a result of the
He's
game
a
flow.
byproduct.
He is. I think I think there is a balance there. If you're able to give Javonte the ball and allow him to run, that means you're doing something well offensively.
Yeah.
That means you're not pressing. That means you're not having to go out there and throw the ball all around the park because you're losing a football game. So I think there is a correlation of why that works in the balance of it all. You're eating up clock. You're not putting the ball in harm's way. You know, you're getting enough chunk yards per play. You're winning the time of possession. That correlates with that all. So, I mean, it's not CeeDee Lamb coming back to it. But I do, honestly, this is just my personal thing about it. I think Shotty was off. I think Shotty was off as a play caller in these last two losses to Arizona and Denver. And that correlates with him saying himself about him spending more time in the defense, with the defense, and helping them try to formulate a better game plan throughout the game. I do think that in the game itself, he's thinking about that. I think as he's calling plays, he's calling them in a way that is maybe a little bit more cautious and trying to play the game of what will be best for my defense. How can I hold the ball a little bit longer? Maybe not call so many explosive plays at that particular time because I don't want to put the defense back out there again right away. So or if it results in a 3-and-out and I have to punt the ball, we put our defense back out there. And now if they haven't been stopping anyone and that team goes down to score and they're up 10 or 14 points, it puts us in a bind offensively. So that's just my personal belief. I don't have any data on that. I'm just going by what I see and feel, that when he started going across the hall to help better the defense, he's got off his game a little bit.
Can we say this?
You can say whatever you want.
Say?
He didn't help.
True.
He might well stay gone back over.
He was trying.
Nothing has helped his defense.
He didn't have to. Whatever he did over there,
He was trying.
to focus on offense, dog.
It's a good point. No argument from me. That's a good point. That's a good point.
It does sound like we're going to see multiple right tackles in this game for the Cowboys.
Yeah, Connor Riley. This was the bye week we talked to him. He mentioned there was a competition going on that right tackle. So that's the big question on the offense, and you know who's on the other side of the ball that you got to deal with.
So I do wonder
if Shotty also co-signed that again yesterday, right? The day before. It was open.
Oh, yeah, day before, I believe. Yeah.
To the mic.
I mean,
Shotty, day before,
he was there.
No, yesterday. Sorry,
Yeah, he was there.
yesterday.
Shotty said it yesterday.
Yeah.
It wasn't just last week. I'm just making sure that Shotty said it was open competition to right tackle.
And open competition, doesn't that quite just mean at this point in time?
We're making a change.
We're making a change.
Yeah, it means we're going to play both of them.
Yeah,
if we
we're
get
making a
anything
change.
from Thomas, Steele's going to get sat down. But I do, based on watching them both play, I'll be honest, you probably want Terrence Steele out there but it's been long enough with the same production that I think they're looking at it as like, come on, man, give us something a little bit better. And if I was Nate Thomas, I might have got some calf tightness. I like the idea of this competition, Coach. What do you think about next week?
We're back at this again.
Let's do this next week.
Does it get better next week? Well, it ain't Maxx Crosby.
Maxx Crosby.
Right, you're right. Yes,
Maxx
yes,
Crosby
yes.
lining up at left end.
You're right.
We always say follow the money. Who didn't predict who didn't predict last year, the year before, this was Terrence Steele's last season?
I actually thought that he would be a good post-June 1 candidate last offseason.
Yeah, but
they didn't.
But once
have
they
anywhere
did
to
it,
go
then we
with
already knew this was it.
Yeah, this will be it. So they're going to try to see if they've got a guy that's next that they can keep on the cheap,
Follow the
or
money,
if they
guys.
still need to
Follow
find
the-
somebody.
That's why everybody why y'all worried about the contracts? Contracts make a huge difference on roster decisions.
They tell you stuff.
They do.
Raiders on offense, they're bad.
Mm-hmm.
They're bad. But here's my one thing. Because the Cowboys have been, what are all the stores? They've been to Get Right.
Yeah, Walgreens,
Yeah.
CVS,
Yeah.
Rite Aid,
Yeah.
all
of it.
Yeah,
They get you right.
Woolworths.
Whatever ails you
They'll get you
on
right.
offense.
And the
You did
the Raiders are one of the worst offenses in football. But Geno Smith is not a terrible quarterback. No matter how poorly he's played this year, he is not a terrible quarterback.
He's a terrible quarterback this year.
Brock Bowers is awesome.
Yeah.
And Ashton Genty is not quite up to 4 yards a carry yet because they can't block. But if you bring that Cowboys nonsense of not coming to tackle and not wrapping up,
That'll change.
Ashton Genty's going to end this game with his season over 4. He's at 3.8. He's going to be at
3.8,
4.4 after this one when he averages 9 yards a carry. Because I'm telling you, that dude is something.
Right.
And so, can what the Cowboys are adding this week stop them from being the get right when they're playing a bad offense?
For this particular game, yeah, it's a big possibility because the Raiders, they've been without their starting tackle, Colt Miller, on IR. Jackson Powers-Johnson got moved to IR on Tuesday, and Dylan Parham, he practiced yesterday, but he's been dealing with an ankle injury. You add in these new additions, a banged-up O-line. It's no wonder why, you might think Geno's playing terrible. He's not getting protection.
Right.
And so this is an opportunity for this defensive front to take over.
And who are their receivers?
Trey
Trey
Tucker,
Tucker.
And
Brock Bowers, Tyler Lockett.
Tyler Lockett.
oh my God,
Tyler Lockett.
and the kid from TCU that everybody.
DeAndre,
Remember the kid from TCU?
Jack Besh is on the team, but
Jack
he doesn't
Besh.
even really
Yeah, no,
play.
we didn't talk about Jack Besh.
I never said remember the draft? and
DeAndre-
everybody was like,
Deontay Thornton.
Exactly.
Thornton.
Exactly.
So, yeah, that's the answer. But here's the thing. For this season, I
Doesn't
bet
matter.
80% of our audience doesn't know who Deontay Thornton is.
Nope.
The Cowboys this season, 115. That's 115 for their probably third receiver. Like it'll be a random
not
guy.
so fast, my dude. Savone Rebel's going to be out there.
That's right.
Shut
You
it
would
down.
think that.
I don't think Rebels.
They're going to make watch them make Tyler Lockett look like 2015 Tyler Lockett.
No, I can see it. No, I can see it. No, well, let me change that because I do think this is a game that at the end of the game against the Raiders,
At the end of the day.
You go, hey, okay, all right. I think Quinnen Williams changes things.
Right.
Against a bad offensive line. Boy, I think that helps you a lot.
If
And
there's any, go ahead, I'm sorry.
I think if Logan Wilson does take over at middle linebacker, that's very useful against Ashton Genty because I think Kenneth Murray has had big-time struggles, not this year, but now for a half decade in the NFL, at ending up at the right spot at the right time, at seeing as a play is developing and how is he going to get to where he's supposed to be and make a tackle. If people just do their job and are in the right place against a bad offense with Quinnen Williams added, I think you get to the end of this game and you do see your hope or your optimism for this defense going from, oh, we're the 31st best defense in football to what if we could be 15th the second half of the season? I think you could think that after this game.
And that's why I don't want a rotation up front. I want Quinnen in the entire time. To your point, to Ashton Genty, until he does that, and then you get him right back in there because while Ashton Genty hasn't gotten to that over 4 yards a carry, he's fourth. He's fourth most in the league in breaking tackles.
Yeah, because
Right.
he gets hit in the backfield every
A lot.
play.
So he's
breaks
fourth.
tackles.
So he's fourth most in that. And the Cowboys, they're not the best tackling team out there as well. So I don't want Quinnen off the field. Listen, brother, you got to just do whatever it is you have to do. and hope the offense goes on a 14-play drive. Your offense goes on a 14-play drive so you can rest up because I'm not taking you off the field because I don't trust the combination of Solomon, Osa, and Kenny by themselves.
Solomon might not play, by the way. I'll throw that out there.
He's on the injury report the other day, right, too?
Yeah, he's been on injury
Yeah,
report.
he was a practice yesterday.
Yeah. And on my little tiny YouTube channel this morning, I did a little show with Broadus. He said, don't be surprised if Solomon ain't suiting up.
So that's another reason. So now you're looking at Jay Toya, Osa, Kenny, and Quinnen. Quinnen, you can't come off the field, my boy. You got to stay on the field the entire time. Because if you go off the field, we're right back to what we started with.
Oh, yeah.
It only takes 1 or 2 plays for you to be on the sideline for Ashton Genty to take one to the house.
Sack and a half for Quinnen and 1 other tackle for loss. So 2.5 plays behind the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough for him to do that.
Yeah, because as a rocker going to get 2. Yeah,
we gotta
that's tough. This is doomsday now. It's meet at the quarterback situation. You know what I'm saying? We're ready to rock. Coming up next on the DLLS Cowboys podcast, we do have your players to watch, some around the NFL things as we're getting you ready for Cowboys Raiders. It's next. Once you sign up to be a diehard, we would appreciate it. You join a community of like-minded folks who are psychos about their DFW sports teams. There's a QR code right there on your screen, which you just put your little camera thingy on it, and you go, hello, QR code. I don't think you have to talk to it, but I like to. I say, hello, QR code, and then it'll pop up a little link, and you go, ha-ha, I gotcha. And then you can sign up to be a diehard. And when you do that, you get lots of different things. First of all, you get an ad-free experience on our website and access to all of our diehard level content, which is nice for all of your DFW sports teams. We got beat writers for every team. We got all the content that you need. Scoops. We got scoops and analysis, of course. And when you sign up, you do get a free T-shirt at the time of sign up, and we've got some sweet shirts for whatever team you love the most.
Look at that club right there.
88 Club.
What club is that?
That's 88 Club.
Hey, Pop. What club is that, Pop?
I listened to the show yesterday. That was my favorite part.
What club is that, Pop?
We don't need to do this. I will say, if they come out with a 3-club shirt.
You don't have to hate, though.
You don't have
That's
to.
my point. You don't have to hate.
I'm not hating. I'm just saying, what about that club
it's
right
dirty
there?
macking at its
What do we put in this to rest?
Not dirty macking.
We can just talk about the 88 Club. You got to throw 3 under the bus.
George Pickens is going to have 87 yards and a tutty on Monday. CD's going to have 115 and a tutty. It's going to be great. We're going to love them both. But, yeah, you can get one of those T-shirts. If they come out with a 3-club shirt, I will buy it in honor of George Pickens and Cookie, Brandon Cooks, and any other number 3 I'm not thinking of at the moment.
Allen Iverson. Yeah,
I would love that. That would be great. And we sign up to be a diehard. You also join our Discord server if you want to. I guess you don't have to.
No, you have to.
But you get into the Discord, which is great. It's just a community of DFW sports fans. We have a channel for each team where during a game people are in there having a time. And then we have channels for things that aren't even sports related. You want to talk to other folks about TVs and movies. You want to talk to them about feet. There's not a feet channel, but you can find a way to do that. Food, stuff like that. Sign up to be a diehard. It is the DLLS Cowboys podcast, and we have your players to watch. May have some around the NFL situations. I don't know. Is around the NFL how the Eagles are falling apart? Because I saw a Jordan Mailata quote today.
Oh, what did he say?
The same thing. He was like, I'd be the 15th guy to tell A.J. Brown the same thing. There ain't no point in me saying anything. But he also said in there somewhere, like, he's right. Like, he's not wrong. Like, our offense is not doing what it's supposed to be doing. They're falling apart. They just happen to be winning games.
That's so crazy.
They're falling apart.
They are falling apart.
And winning.
They are not a special football team. They are a team that can be beaten. They just can't be beaten. They keep winning games.
Well, that's crazy.
It's
crazy. Like to think about it. Like,
if the Cowboys had if the Packers had a wide receiver when they played Philadelphia, they'd have beat them.
Maybe they stopped getting away with stuff on the tush push too.
Well, beyond it, this is how they play offense. And like I got to tell my Eagles fans, you're winning.
They're trying to hide your quarterback.
It's going to come back to bite you at some point. Probably in the playoffs, when it matters the most. Your inability to pass the ball and move the ball on offense, it's going to come back to bite you.
And that's what A.J. Brown's saying. He's just like, you guys can be as happy as you want. The offense we're playing is not going to win what we want to win.
Right.
And that's all he's saying.
What if Sirianni
is hiding the forward pass?
Is hiding the forward pass until the playoffs.
That's a good plan.
You have no tape.
Sneak attack.
You have no tape of us throwing the ball for 30 times.
Ha-ha, pass play.
Getting the playoffs.
Here it comes.
Bombs away.
You know what's going to happen? As soon as they get to the playoffs, illegal motion on that tush push. You know, they're not calling all
Start
year.
calling the false starts.
They're going to finally start calling the false starts on the two push because it hasn't happened all year, right?
That would be great.
As soon as the first playoff game, beep,
They're falling
flag.
apart, guys.
They'll get flagged.
Hit the like button. We're not at 100 yet, and if we're not at 100 when the show ends, you guys know that one of us gets fired, and I don't know which one it'll be. DeLunatics in the
Ali.
super chat.
Bruh.
Cornerback Revel only on special teams. Unleash him. DC4L. Yeah, that was what Brian was saying this morning. He thinks he may be slow rolling in on teams. DeLunatic is also in there saying we stop being the get right game.
Okay.
Dallas 31, Vegas Raiders.
See what he did there? Get right. That's like the first part of Rite Aid.
Yeah.
I see what
Andy
you did there.
hyphenated it.
That's
like
what I'm
I
saying.
think Rite Aid does.
Yeah. I see you. I see what you did there.
Ollie, are you prepared with your players to watch in this football game? And Clarence has to grade your work here. He has to decide, are those the players to watch in this football game?
I mean, it's pretty obvious this week. But, Jesse, this is for you because you had some words to say about Logan Wilson prior to the start of the show.
Yeah.
Oh, you going to call him out?
Yeah, didn't he?
He didn't even say that on the air. You don't.
I'm here now. Let's
No,
go.
no. We're doing this. We're doing this.
Ali. No, let's
We're
go.
doing
Ali.
this.
I
Go
don't
for it.
back down from nothing,
Go for
Ali.
it.
I don't back down
Go
from
for it.
nothing, brother. I don't turn down nothing but my collar. Yes, I had some words about Logan Wilson because we keep talking about Logan Wilson, and the more that we talk about Logan Wilson, the more and more I get a little weary. I get a little suspect about Logan Wilson because we're talking only about he has good eyes.
I remember we were talking
He
about
has good
Jack Sanborn.
study. You know, he reacts very well. When we start leading with the player that I'm looking a lot from, and we are leading with only attributes and not actual skill sets, I get a little worried. No one's saying that he runs sideline to sideline. He's a tackling machine. He comes down the hill. He seek and destroys. I'm just hearing a lot about what he can do in the processing part of it.
Mr. Jack Sanborn, can you let him go?
Don't
Mr.
take a
Jack Sanborn.
don't take a bit. Don't
No,
take a
but you
bit.
was my bid.
That was it.
Don't-
I just want to put him in there. That was it.
You've been wearing the hell out of my bid.
Right, but don't do that to me.
Don't do me on me.
Let me do what I do to you, but don't do it.
Don't pull a me on
I
me.
mean, goodness gracious.
That was it. The first one was for Jesse, Logan Wilson.
Go
Get
ahead,
his moment.
go ahead,
There you
go
go.
No, I had my moment. Yeah.
No,
Logan Wilson.
that was all. That was it.
That was it?
I just want him to get his
There was
moment.
no facts behind it.
Hold
We
on.
just Logan throwing a name out.
Logan Wilson.
We just throwing a name out.
Logan Wilson, will he play more than 50% of the defensive snaps? It's a panel question.
Yes.
More
Yes.
than 50.
Yes.
He better.
He'll play 90.
Okay.
You got to get the other guy off the
Will
field.
Kenneth Murray play football?
Yes.
Yes.
Will Shamar James play football?
The issue.
Yeah.
The issue.
They all play.
As a football nerd, you guys.
Who? You?
Who I'm about to say you?
Me?
I mean, you
Him?
guys. You guys
Oh,
are
us.
football-
Us? Them?
As football savants, okay? Let me glaze
Savants.
I
you
think,
a
oh,
little
I
bit.
think
Using
Savant
big
makes
words
it
now?
sound
You're
like
a
you
freaking
stupid at other
savant,
stuff.
okay? Let me glaze. Can
Whoa.
you have both of them up if they don't play special teams?
Yes.
Who?
Murray
Yes.
and Wilson.
Yes.
One, two,
Because you
three.
need
Yeah,
your
you-
backup
four linebackers.
linebacker to play special teams, don't you?
And Overshown's not going to play special teams.
Right. So
Um,
that's the conundrum here.
Shamar James get ready to play a lot of special teams.
Yeah.
But you need more than one.
Maris Leofau get ready to play
Okay.
a lot of special teams.
All right, I'm just saying, you need your backup linebackers. If you're not, you're going to play a lot of special teams.
All right, Logan Wilson, where does he make his impact most? Against the run or coverage?
It better be against the run. Feeling the
From what
I
you've
think
seen.
against the run. I think getting
better be
against
against
the
the
run.
run for sure.
I think covered. Jeff's bold prediction of the day.
Okay.
He gonna have a sack and interception. What you gonna have?
Logan Wilson
You know?
will touch a football on a pass play.
Okay.
Hey,
deflect.
11
He
picks
will
since
touch a
2020.
foot-
The
I
most
don't
by a
know if he'll catch
linebacker.
it, but
All right.
he will touch a football on a pass play.
Cowboys need him to fill the lanes and make tackle at the
That'd be
line
nice.
of scrimmage or behind the line of
We'll
scrimmage.
take that.
With this defensive line, fill the lanes. Make
there's
some
gonna be a
days.
lot
Should
of-
be the run game. He needs to be on Ashton Genty's bootay.
Butte, he ain't gonna be on the Butte. He only gonna run 9 run plays.
He
Cowboys
needs
gonna
to
be up
on
by 20.
Ashton Genty's bootay.
Okay, all right. Ali,
Whoever starts at right tackle.
Mm.
who starts at right tackle?
Who's on first?
Who starts at right tackle?
What's
Nate
on second?
Thomas.
You think it's Nate Thomas?
I do. I think whenever we get into this talk about competition stuff,
That it's over?
It's over for you, bro. It's over. It's over. If we're coming into the conversation of your job now is expendable, you ain't that important no more.
But you don't think in this situation, I know Steele hasn't been good. You don't at least go with the veteran guy, how that goes. And then if that's struggling, you put in Nate. I know
I
you're
think
looking at me
Dude,
weird.
you shouldn't start talking about the competition until next week.
Right. When you openly talked about the competition, you've already moved on in your mind. Mentally, you've moved on.
Unless you get real disappointed by the guy that you're hoping to take. Right.
Yeah, it don't matter what it is. I mean, you act like because it's Crosby. What's Steele going to do for Crosby?
I get it.
What's Steele going to do for Crosby?
And if the game plan is to allow Steele and or Nate Thomas to just single block Maxx Crosby, then that's coaching malpractice. Right. That ain't a player malpractice. That's coaching malpractice.
I do think what we could see in this game is just the sped up version of the Mozzie Smith Jay Toya thing. Like Mozzie would play, and the next week he'd be inactive, and Jay Toya would be active, and then the next week they'd flip it back, and then back, and then back, and then back, because they were like, oh, no, oh, no, oh, no. Like, Thomas would get that first series, and they'd be like, oh, Steele, you're in. And next series, they'd be like, Thomas, you're in. Whee!
That Steele got his money. Get your money, man.
That'll piss Dak off.
Steele's his friend.
Just a rotating right tackle, especially if you get hit a couple times.
Yeah,
you're like, coach, make a decision here.
No, you be Dak, and I'll be Shoddy or Connor Riley or whoever. Okay, I just had Steele in, and then I just put Thomas in, and now we came off the field on another drive, and I'm about to put Steele back in. What do you say?
The open secret is he gonna get hit regardless.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's open secret. He gonna get hit whether you rotate or don't rotate. He finna get hit.
What do you say when I put him back in for the second time after I put the other one in for the one time?
I said, Coach, what the hell are we doing? Make a decision. Put a tight end over there. Wait. I don't know who's over here every down.
Dak, the dude we had out there was just struggling. He can't do it.
Right, you get hit anyway.
He can't do it.
They get another guy over there. Add another guy. Put another tight end over there.
And then when you say the same thing about the next guy, I'm like, that guy can't do it.
Dak will beat the coach with his arm.
Then you got two guys in the route.
Yeah.
Quentin Williams, right tackle.
All right. Okay. Let's see.
Play both ways. Let's dance.
Papa Revel for you, Siobhan Revel Jr.
How many snaps? How many snaps will be interesting?
25.
25 would be a nice number. 25 would be a nice number. And was the Carson snaps last week a hint that Carson is going to start yanking someone off the field, or was that, I don't know.
Again, all right, Kyrie Leland, we seen what you got. So now that ain't work for us. So Bridges, Carson, let's go with you. Let's go with you. And if that doesn't work, I don't mind rotating there.
Oh, you're not mad about that one?
No, give me a series. Not good. All right, cool. Revel, you're in.
You try.
And Josh Butler's on his way back too.
Who?
Josh Butler. You just tell the corners, I think, to stand behind you in a single file line on the sideline, and you're like, watch the play. You'll see who gets beat.
All right, you're in.
I got a question for just going back to the left tackle.
Better be a question
for a second. And for you, so you're the tape watcher.
I'm a tape watcher.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Jesse probably watches more.
I'm messing with you. I'm messing with you.
Okay,
I'm messing
not
with you.
dissing you.
I'm messing with you.
But I asked both of you guys. There's some thought process I've seen on here, and I've seen it many times, that Thomas is better at left tackle than right tackle. Are you seeing that?
That's why you play that all preseason.
I know. I'm just asking what you've seen on tape. Him at left tackle, because he plays some right tackle this year. Has he performed better at left tackle than he has at right tackle?
I'm trying to remember the one game where he got in,
the Green Bay,
where I felt pretty good about what he did, and I feel like it was at left tackle.
I'll say this, to add a little bit of context to that.
Maybe.
I had this conversation with Nate Newton, and Nate said there are some, like, for him, he was like, there are some things I just couldn't do as an offensive lineman. He was like, if you lined me up at left guard,
that's where he played. Yeah.
He said, I'm fine.
Yeah.
He said, if you line me up at right tackle, I was fine. He said, it was something about when you put me at right guard.
It just didn't work.
He said, I would get whooped up on. He's like, I don't know what it was, but I could not play right tackle to save my life. And he was a 6-time Pro Bowler at left guard. So he was like, right guard, can't do it. He's like, I don't know whether my brain wasn't functioning with my feet and my hands. He goes, when I got on that right guard, he goes, Jokers was running by me.
I do think the idea of the swing player on the offensive line is kind of crazy, but you have to, because you don't have 10 offensive linemen active. You can't have like a backup for everything. But pretending that it is the same job is crazy.
Yeah.
Like, it's like, if it's from tackle to tackle, literally everything is backwards. Like, right. It's not the same job. And the idea that a backup offensive lineman, he could play both. The starter can't play both. What are we doing?
You got one more player? We got to get to our scores.
We got two more, but Quentin Williams and your boy, DeMarvin Overshown.
There you go. That's 6 sacks between the two of them.
30 seconds.
51-2 Cowboys. 51-4. 2 safeties.
Emotional team will come in here and play. I think it'll be 21. 13 Cowboys.
Cowboys got to get to 30 to win, okay? They got to get to 30. That's been the blueprint all year.
Then you better pick the Raiders to score 30.
I'm just saying.
Otherwise, they don't have to get to 30.
Well, I'm just saying, since CD's the best receiver,
Oh, he's hating.
and he's going to be back in the game and be back part of the offense, Cowboys 35, Raiders 27.
New additions, they're healthy. Cowboys 31, Raiders 14.
31-20 Cowboys. Remember, you have no idea what anybody's going through. We'll see you on Monday. Be cool to everybody. We love you. Be easy.
Eliminate the contingencies.
I want to see you thrust.
Yep.
We all silly like the mayor.